to the show, it's a Thanksgiving feast. Obscure Nerd VR, the gaming beast. We're diving into
We're live,
worlds
team.
where the
We've got our
turkeys run, and stuffing's not just for
Halloween
food, it's for
or
fun.
holiday
Grab
theme
your
song.
VR
Welcome,
headsets,
everybody.
time to play.
I couldn't think of the word
Double
holiday.
up the action, it's
It's
a
one of those days.
holiday. With
Couldn't think of the word
lots
holiday.
games, the action,
Oh,
it's
it's
a
one of those.
on
Oh, we're
Obscure
live.
Nerd
What's going on,
VR.
team?
Let
Joe's
the
here.
chaos
Sakma's
win.
here. We got Soy Breadword. We got everybody.
So
It's
pies
Friday.
are baking, the quests are grand.
Thank God.
Throwing
How you doing,
axes
Joe?
at some
Today's announcement is more for
turkeys
devs. Yeah, I need to look into that.
from virtual realms to
Hey, Mystic
holiday
Maven. Been a
cheer.
while.
We're thankful
Welcome back
you're
to
all
the party.
watching here.
We've had a very
Grab
busy
your
week.
VR headsets, time to
VR
play.
headsets.
Double up the action, it's a holiday.
I love this jam.
With laughs and
It's like they wrote it
games,
just
let
for
the
me.
fun begin on Obscure Nerd
But welcome,
VR.
everybody.
Let
We got a
the
lot to go
chaos
through.
win.
As per usual, I want to check out this
Through the glitches
indie VR
and
showcase that
laughs,
happened
we'll
yesterday.
share the ride.
See if there's actually anything worth spending my money on. Hey, it's just another Dave. Our Dave. This song's a little too intense. I told it to make like a holiday song, and it's... I guess it is holiday-y. It's a little too intense for me, though. What up, Fetus? Also, sorry, the chat is not on the screen right now because it's not working for some reason. That's just what happens. That's what happens. I'm excited, though. Orange drink. Yeah, I've got some nondescript orange drink here. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right, okay? If your drink is not fluorescent and of a nondescript color and origin, then what are you really doing? I learned that in college.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, it's playing two songs. That's a classic multiple tab situation. Anyway, how's everybody doing? We doing good? It's Friday. It just dropped Behemoth VR, which I just put out a video on. That game was actually very fun. And I expected it to only be okay. Might get coffee. Big might right there. Maybe not the best idea. I mean, it's Friday. You can coffee at any time you want on a Friday. That's the rule. That's how Fridays work. Anyway, we're rocking my 24mm lens. For those who are curious about the gear, get some nondescript fluorescent orange drink. Get it. Get the nondescript orange drink. It just makes sense. It's the season. It's the season. Anywho, before we look at this indie showcase, there's another big announcement in the XR space, if you will. Stephen Asher's here. What's going on? Wonder what OpenAI has got planned for next week. I'm excited. Whatever they have planned, I'm certain we'll be talking about it next week. I haven't super been following it. I've just been really busy. I've been working. I'm a busy bee. OpenAI's $200 monthly ChatGPT Pro. I did hear about that, which is insane. Who's gonna pay $200 a month other than companies? But I'm interested. Yeah, I got that on another tab. I'm gonna keep an eye on that for next week's stream. But we've got a big announcement to look at this week from X-Real. Any X-Real heads out there? Big X-Real heads? X-Real junkies? You're using a straw being... Rumors are that GPT 4.5, that would be lit. Big and lit and dope if true. As the kids would say. I'm trying to... I got this little blanket here. It's my chair blanket, you know. I'm a pro. Anyway, let me switch this over here. That's the wrong tab. How do I fix my tab? Let's see. Why is it, you know, it always does this. It always decides to change the screen at the most inopportune time. Now you get a beautiful view of my desktop. There we go. So for those of you who are not aware of X-Real, okay, they just announced this new, I guess it's an AR headset. I haven't looked at this yet. Well, yeah, they say it literally right here. World's first native 3 DOF, so not 6 DOF, but we got 3 of the DOFs there. That's a pretty good amount of DOF. 3 DOF AR glasses. So let's take a look, and it's powered by the X1 chip, which is a chip that they're developing specifically for purposes of using in headsets that they've been developing for like 3 years now. So let's see what they got here. Above our heads. Fresno realistic maps. Shut up, Fresno. Let's see what this is. So this is this new headset that they just announced like 2 days ago. Looks like glasses. I will say the form factor of this looks better than the Snapchat ones. Those are a mess. The sheen on that native 3 DOF. They could have used a better font. It's definitely impact font. The sensor camera. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Look at the camera right on the bridge of your nose. You get nose cam. Will do, above. Will do. X-Reel. Let's run that back one more time. We've got some sort of button here. That's a button situation for sure. Yeah, there's only 3 DOFs, so you're going to be giving up some DOFs. You know, there's a DOF differential at play here for sure. This is important to keep in mind. Familiar with XO for their other non-AR glasses? Yeah. I mean, they've been around for a while. I know that they've been working on this for ages, and they finally got it out. And by got it out, I mean announced it. AR for all. It's a good mission. And then they have this follow-up thread here with a bit more information. Info, as we in the biz call it. We believe the hardest challenge is to redefine AR. Existing chips couldn't handle AR glasses. Yeah, which that has been the big issue, is that this is why all these AR glasses right now are so bulky, because it requires so much power to be able to actually run it effectively for the use cases people have, that this is where you're stuck with. And now they're finally getting the form factor a little bit down. Seconds. I had to send an email. I'm an email boy. That makes sense. I like the little chip. Yeah, exactly. So their big thing has been investing money into getting that chip as powerful as they can get it, while also being the smallest possible form factor. I like the idea that the video it records will be more accurate, maybe in the center. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, yeah, because that is kind of the issue with the first-person video is usually off-centered, so wherever you're looking, the video is going to be a little bit not quite correct. Which, you know, we can only do so much. It's also, we also have that problem with VR, you know, where it's like you either record the left eye or the right eye, or some mix of the two. Why build it ourselves? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We needed the small chip. Look at that chip. Look at the... Seat that shit, baby. We love it. We love an animation of a chip going into a slot. What does X1 bring to the table? 3 millisecond latency, which is ultra smooth. I would give them that. I feel like I need to turn this music down. That is ultra smooth. Plug and play compatible with all your devices. So I bet you they're going to license this out to a lot of the other headsets too. That's what I would do if I was an X head. Beam and Nebula update. X1 enables direct compatibility with phones, PCs, consoles, spatial computing. There's your buzzword for the day for Apple Vision Pro. Kat says amazing chip. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of incredible how fast we've been able to develop these types of chips. Look at that. A little moon situation. Only $3,000. Did they drop the price? Yeah, I think the latency too is kind of the main thing. Let me see if they dropped a price. Xreal 1 price. No. We got no oh wait, no, we do have a price. $500. The Pro model costs $600. Okay, that's actually reasonable. That's about what I would expect for like it to actually have success. So that's a good sign. Yeah, so keep an eye out for your Xreal. Does the finger come with the chip? No, you got to pay extra for the finger. They'll decapitate it and they'll send it in a fridge next to the chip. That'll be unrefrigerated. So there you go. New glasses, everybody. Coming from a big glass head like myself. Also, welcome, Kat. Hope you're having a good day. A good Friday. That being said, let's take a look at this indie showcase and see if we actually have anything new appearing here. This Sidequest showcase last year was a little bit lackluster. It was lacking in the luster department. So I'm hoping they have at least like
very
one good
own
announcement
social VR sandbox app called Banter. And if you're confused by what Banter really is,
Banter's
we'll let the
basically
Foot
a VR
explain
chat.
it to you. Take it over from here, Footy.
if you didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed
then
this
you're
as
here
well.
to find out about Banter. Well, pull up a seat and find a headset.
Is that an
about
AI voice?
to explain the game of the future to you. The first stop on our tour is the glamorous Slipstream
If
Island,
you didn't know,
where you can
Sidequest
hang out
built
by the
their own
bar,
VR chat
play on the beach, or
type
look at you with
game.
all your new friends. Who would have thought you'd actually manage to relate to people so quickly? Well, let's move on.
I've been meaning to do
Our
a video
next
on this
stop
for
is
ages.
just past this hallway, the lovely and yeah, we're actually not supposed to
Decided
be
the foot,
here.
though.
Why would anyone
Look at the back of the foot. I don't like the way those nails look. That's infected for sure.
want an infinite hallway? How would you delineate the areas? You know, if I was a betting man,
Just a
I would say
humanoid
something
foot
is
in the back
following
rules. Yeah, so they have a bunch of like mini games and worlds
good,
and
you're
stuff.
awake
in this,
finally
is
now.
my understanding.
You're going to want to witness this one. Behold
Basically
the
like VR
majestic
chat.
beauty of the Earth's curvature. They make it look curved. It's still flat. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's
The
fun.
likes of which have only been seen by pioneers of space such as Neil Armstrong, various billionaires, a chimp, and I think maybe
Your
a
chat got a
dog
new
also.
update for mobile where
But
you can
the
use your
only
phone
thing more
camera. Oh, that's
beautiful
actually
is, of
sick.
course, my humble abode. The
Is this the voice of
totality,
Gale? It kind of actually sounds like it.
where we can chillax, watch the
The foot
latest cat
confirmed it's flat,
vids.
guys. In case you thought flat theory was wrong, I'm sorry. The animated talking foot just confirmed it. It is flat. So get fucked.
And drink diet energy drinks all day, like bosses. Our mothers don't run this place. And if nothing strikes your fancy,
I mean, Banter
build
is
your own.
pretty cool. It's kind of like in between
Build a
Horizon
space
Worlds
where
and
none of
VR
the
chat.
stairs make sense. Or create a throne of books in which to regale your tales of old-timey legend.
Ah.
Or, frankly, make an obstacle course where you get flung out of a snowman's
Wait, I'm in
Okay.
now. I'm fully in. All you have to do is mention, Snowman Sphincter, and I'm back.
I think you know I can't say that. But that's not a problem. It doesn't matter because Banter is where you can do anything or become anything you want.
I'm back.
Gosh, Footy, that was much more elaborate than I expected.
Footy.
We
Also,
need to
shout
get on
out.
with the
That's
show.
Tatiana is the voiceover
Hey there,
there.
Sidequesters. We're back with another
Fellow
Sidequest
VR
Indie VR
YouTube
Spotlight.
creator and
Coming to you
friend.
right after the XR Awards. And what incredible show, right?
This year's celebration of innovation in VR and XR was awesome. So
Yes,
much
it
to be
was.
excited about. Huge congrats to all the winners and nominees. You're shaping the fabric of the XR industry.
But the night doesn't
Okay.
end here.
Show me the
Sidequest
games.
is thrilled to partner with XR Awards and Upload VR to keep the energy going with the
Show me
Sidequest
the
Indie VR
games.
Spotlight.
Tonight, we shine a light on the indie developers
Is
who
that
brought
the
us some
foot?
of the
Now we
best
need a-
and
we
most
need a
creative
confirmation
VR
on who the
games of
foot
the
is.
year. They push
is it
boundaries,
confirmed?
take risks, and remind us why we fell in love with VR in the first place.
And on top of that, we'll be spreading
foot
extra
was
VR love by
sector.
giving away free copies of every...
What's happening here? We're getting hacked.
The cycle breaks not by time's hand, but by the whispering echoes of the undone. Find the keys
been
within
hacked.
Banter Seekers.
What the
Then,
fuck?
and only then, will I show you the door. Be there with me and make me remember.
Sphinx
It would
to
be a
Snowman.
great present for the holidays and the days to come.
What is this?
I'm not sure what that was. Sorry about that, everyone.
Very
If you'd like
experimental,
to
I
report
like
a
it.
technical glitch or mysterious anomalies, please send a support ticket to us here at Banter. And let's continue.
And on top of that, we'll be
was
spreading
bizarre.
extra VR love by giving away free copies of every game featured in our Spotlight show. Just head to
I like Maestro.
sidequestvr.com and check out our
Mainly
giveaway
because that
page
video
to
actually
enter
did well when I
and
made a video on
hopefully
it.
win.
So sit back and enjoy the show as we're celebrating the heart and soul of the VR community, indie creators.
Jarring. Yeah. Mildly jarring.
Indeed, making a
Indeed.
VR
Oh, I
game
like
is
this.
just step
I like
one.
this stash.
Next comes the launch, getting it noticed, and of course, getting more people to play it.
I don't
As
trust
you
anybody
see,
with
we've
a
had to
virtual
go with
mustache.
that too, with Banter. And Banter has been such a wild ride. We recently launched a core update to the game, which has completely transformed it. I'm talking about the most realistic physics you've ever seen in social.
That's a big claim. Most realistic physics you've ever seen. I've seen real life physics. It's pretty hard to beat.
A wild ride. We recently launched a core update to the game, which has completely transformed it. I'm talking about the most realistic physics you've ever seen in social VR.
Oh,
the
in social
brand new
VR.
Avatar
I don't know,
physics in
VR chat's
Banter
pretty
is
good.
powered by Nimso Studios.
Fall
Yes,
Guys
the
is as
same
realistic
VR
as it
legend
gets.
behind games like the Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. Nimso developed their character controls from scratch, which is the bedrock for the movement
This
system.
game is okay.
You can thank Nimso for that seamless parkour experience of scaling buildings that feel so natural and real. And now they brought this magic to Banter with a whole array of awesome physics updates, making it the most
Okay, I
advanced
like a
and
physics
realistic
update.
physics in any social VR app.
But there is more. You might have heard of Maestro, a phenomenal VR
might have.
conductor experience. We helped launch Maestro
Joe's
as part of a
witness
$1
physics.
million indie VR fund. After their demo went viral, Maestro became one of 3 titles that Sidequest invested in to help create a full game. And
I feel
it's
like I see
become
so
one
many
of the
VR chat type
best-selling games in the
but
Meta
they just don't go
Store.
anywhere.
Using hand tracking,
Yeah, there was
you'll
one
lead an
recently
orchestra
that I thought was
unleash
really cool
incredible
that-
symphonies to win the crowds.
Oh, Neo's
and if
VR,
you
that
love
was pretty cool,
Maestro,
but I
you
think
should
that
keep an
died.
eye on new content coming to this game very soon.
It's just hard to get like the share of the market space from VR chat. They just have such an overwhelming like grasp on the community that uses those. Alt Space had a pretty good community too, but they've all moved to Horizon Worlds. Oh, it's Whiplash. Oh, he's got the incense. I see you, man. Should I do the video with my incense? That shot is insane. Okay. She's so into it. Nobody's that into Maestro when they play. Do the VR avatars have their own headsets? You can only hope. I'm sure some of them do. The cool ones. This was a pretty good game. I was very impressed with the development of it. Okay, we've already seen that trailer though.
But even with all the support, marketing games like Maestro and getting them seen
furry.
is no picnic. Indie developers work really hard to
We
make the
got a
games
furry.
we love. So we're here today to spotlight the best indie VR games released in 2024.
I love how they're just walking. It's like she's his backup in the crew.
Give the devs a huge pat on the
The
back
security.
and help you discover even more exciting VR titles that go beyond mainstream games trending in the
Raccoon
store.
Boy and Lava Girl. I love that movie.
Sideloading is in Sidequest's name, and it's Sidequest's superpower that we grant to developer and gamers.
Side
Because there are
loading
some
isn't in the
amazing
name.
games that you won't find on the Meta Store, mainly because those games are sideload only. Sideloading is both what allowed us to make Sidequest in the first place and how
The
we made
movement is a
Sidequest,
little
and the only way
interesting.
to get some of the best
Have I tried
demos,
Arkham
mods,
Shadow?
and
I
community-made
have.
content
I
out
do have
there.
a video
And
of me playing
2024
it.
saw some incredible
I'm thinking about doing a
sideload-only
stream with
content
it,
that we
too.
want to spotlight.
First up, we've got
Wait,
Arcac.
Can we talk about the head glitching through the dinosaur? That is cursed. Me and the homies on a Friday night.
Some incredible sideload-only
Yeah,
content that we want to spotlight.
Arkham was very
First
good,
up,
actually. I
we've got Arcaxa 2,
didn't think I would like
the
it,
alpha
and
build
it was
sequel to the incredible
way
smash hit, building on the first game
more
and
crisp in the
expanding
development
it
and the
in
choices
several
than I
areas,
thought it would
all
be.
of which are ready and waiting to be explored in this sideload-only alpha build. No one on the official store can play this yet.
No one? I actually met the developer of this at
Next up,
one of these
Shadowmend
conferences.
is an interactive VR narrative experience. While only a demo right now, it's an incredibly deep and thought-provoking story that we can't wait to see more of. Shadowmend was the official selections of
Never
2024
heard
in
of
the
this.
Festival of International Virtual and Augmented Reality Stories. The
That's a real festival? I've never even heard of that festival. International Festival of International Virtual and Augmented Reality Stories.
first episode
It's
in what
amazing.
promises to be a larger narrative, Shadowmend is a real thinker that invites you to confront sorrow,
I'm out. I
heal,
don't
and
think.
emerge stronger to
I
help
haven't thought
robotic
in years.
animals escape the shells of their former selves. You can sideload this one right now.
Next, we've got an incredible sideload success
Okay,
story
this
of
sounds fun.
Exoshock. Earlier this
Exoshock.
year, Exoshock launched as a sideload-only demo of a single-player shooter on Sidequest, developed by just 2 people.
They drew inspiration
Just
from
two?
legendary shooters like Doom, Halo, and Borderlands,
can't
and
think
they
of this
managed to
at the
create a unique game
Are
of
you
their
kidding
own
me?
that became really popular on Sidequest.
Thanks to the Sidequest platform, Exoshock gained crucial visibility. And check this out. They managed to secure funding through viral games to develop a full game.
I'll check that out.
Massive congratulations.
Public early access of Exoshock will be available in the second quarter of 2025,
sounds nice.
with a full launch planned for late 2025.
But if you're eager to play it even sooner than that,
I'm eager.
you can join their Discord to access early alpha builds after New Year's, ahead of its public early access release.
I will say it's one of my little irks is the fact that they're all using different microphones at different parts of this conference. So there's varying levels of mic quality.
We are so excited to see how
I'll let it
Sidequest
slide,
helps
though.
developers gain visibility, build communities, and turn their passions into full-time projects.
Way to go, Exoshock.
Way to go!
Finally, we've got the long-awaited release of Beef Raider, the talented
Beef.
Team Beef's
Dude, this
latest
game
and
is
perhaps
lit. I
greatest
played this, and it was
sideload-only port
amazing.
of the original console classic, Tomb Raider.
Beef is
This is one of the
objectively
best VR ports we've ever played, filled with nostalgia, and it's just as tough as the original.
Okay, interesting shot. A tactical shot. The cool thing about this too is there's a mixed reality mode where you can place the map like on a table and play it from the top down. Yeah, a lot of them
Speaking
use
of
Unity.
mainstream games,
Unity's the
2024
easiest
has
to use
shown
in
us
VR.
that, as it turns out, you don't have to be a AAA hit to go viral.
Sometimes we'll see a VR hit break the mold and shoot to
fucking
stardom
cat game?
without huge budgets or large teams working on them. Sometimes
cat
all it
game.
takes is a great idea and a pinch of talent. And that's what these 3 games have shown us in 2024.
Hide the Corpse is probably one of the most inventive and most fun
Okay, this game
puzzle
was
games
cool.
we've ever seen on Sidequest. It's got incredible physics, cool environments, a great hook, and just when you think you've seen all it has to offer, it'll surprise you with something else. How could it not take the community by storm?
What else does it have?
I Am Security sees you take on
Hide
a
the
new
Corpse
role
is a
as
game,
a
yeah.
security guard
I've
for
been meaning to
high-end
do a
nightclub.
video on it.
It's your job to keep
That
the
poor
riffraff
man,
out,
he didn't
let the
deserve
cool
that.
folks in, and make sure no one sneaks anything in that they shouldn't be.
Oh, it's Hitler.
Like a fish or something. This
The
one's
cat
as
game
wacky as it
sucks.
comes, leading to some hilarious TikToks of
You know
players
what's funny? I could get so many more views if I just made cat game slop videos. But we have integrity on this channel, and that's why we're slowly dying.
messing with the clientele.
I did play this one. This one was okay.
And then we have I Am Cat,
This is
where
the
you
cat
literally
game.
become a cat and cause mayhem around Granny's
I hate
house.
this. This is
Since
such a
the
dumb
internet is
game.
perpetually obsessed with cats, it's easy to see why this one hit the big time. And it's an absolute blast
I
to
saw
play.
people
Those
change their entire YouTube channels from being like interesting VR content to just cat videos. It's the taste of the views.
last 2 were even made by the same studio, so we'll keep a sharp eye out for their next release.
They know how to make a meme game, I guess.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, our VR Rising Stars.
Am I a rising
We
star?
handpicked 20 of this year's most awesome indie releases and put them
I'm
all
an
on
indie
show for
release.
you guys at home.
And it was really hard to narrow it down to just 20, with so many great games launched this year.
But
What is
every
that
single
reach?
one of these games is truly
Hey, James
unique,
Merrick, what's
awesome,
going on?
and well
Happy
worth your
Friday,
time. And
team.
all of them are ready to play right now. So let's get
We're in
things
the
started.
thick of it here. I might have to get more of my nondescript orange liquid.
In this game, you can finally learn if your partner would still love you if you were a bug.
Is
Metamorphosis.
this based off of the Kafka story? That's crazy.
A game that transforms you into a cockroach and sets you loose in a Kafkaesque
Okay.
world filled with zany
That's
characters,
awesome.
cool puzzles, and larger-than-life
Float into space with your
gameplay.
headset
Let's
on.
take a look.
Your forehead is hard.
Dear Gregor,
I literally just reread this story the other day, Metamorphosis.
What? How do they know my name?
Though this looks like a bit different.
Did you transform into a bug in your bed? Are you feeling uncomfortable in your new skin?
This actually looks kind of sick.
Everything seems unfamiliar and bizarre. Wondering if this is all just a bad
Look at that
dream?
character model. That's cursed.
Relax. Everything
bug
is
hot tub.
fine.
Okay, this actually looks amazing to me for some reason.
Tower.
Did he say
One-word
Spawn?
answer to
I hope
your
so.
Problems. Acquaint yourself with.
Yeah, I have
amicable
issues putting the headset on the
arthropod
forehead too.
associates.
It's a bold move.
Obtain opportunities for occupational augmentation.
Is that Dayfooty? Why does this look sick?
Discover a different destiny for yourself.
Bit buggy. God
For the
damn it.
best employees.
Damn it, Stewie.
Restoration back to human form.
Yeah, the scale in this does look cool. When you start to play with scale
Just
in VR,
what is
that's when you
this
can get some
tower?
really interesting experiences. Meaningful
Who told you
augmentation
about the
of scale.
tower? Who told you to come in?
Giving us some of our best scares in 2024,
Okay,
Flock
that's
of
a
the Low
jarring
God could soon
outfit. What does this look?
become a survival horror classic, and perfect for these long, dark winter nights. Based on the movie Malum, it's a narrative-driven game that delivers
Yeah,
loads
Minecraft
of thrills,
scale is very
chills, and
jarring.
cool mysteries as you work to stop an
It is
evil
not at all
cult
what I
from taking
expected
over your
the
town.
first time.
Welcome to Lanford PD, rookie. Be careful here tonight
Welcome
because
to
John
the
Malum's
PD.
flock is gathering all over town. It's their 1-year anniversary since we busted up their whole operation, and don't they know it?
What can you tell me about this cult, the Flock? Hello, Officer Cohen. Do you copy?
Rookie, you are messing with things you don't quite understand.
Okay, this is actually interesting.
There's no time to explain. The flock are everywhere. They've overrun the precinct on 28th Street. You have to secure the 6
Not the
exit doors
precinct.
as soon as possible.
The
was
28th Street precinct is my favorite.
What the hell?
You're in great danger. You can't waste time.
I love
We
that
have a real
precinct.
cult trying to break in and murder cops.
I'm being pulled away. I'm trapped.
You've got to move. You're running out of time.
This actually looks like it could be cool.
I seeing things?
I need to play more horror games, if I'm being frank about it. 28 Jump Street. Okay. The hanging people scene is...
I started, Jessica.
I think single player horror is too scary. Yeah, single player is very immersive if it's done right. Okay, Flock of the Low God. This is the one I like the most so far. I was not expecting it.
If you love Super Hot, The Matrix,
I
or
do love Super Hot.
any badass action
I've
movies,
already done a
really,
video on
then
this
you'll
game.
love Agent Simulator. Your goal here is simple.
Which actually, this one
Eliminate
was
the other
also
agents,
pretty good.
Dodge incoming fire, rack
Reminds
up
me a
killer
little of Fear.
combos,
Yeah, it did have Fear
racing against the
vibes,
clock to
especially
get
like
high
the
scores.
narrative that was
With
happening.
slick action waiting around every corner and visual flair right out of the 90s, this is arcade shooting at its best.
The
Simple,
Perseverance Precision.
stylish,
Yeah, I do
and
that sometimes when I
stupidly
play.
addictive.
Yeah, this game, I was really surprised by how well developed it was. Yeah, the VR low poly works. If you have low poly but decent lighting and clean gameplay, like that's fun. Oh, I didn't know you could do the bullet curve situation in that.
Fast.
Shoot his ass! Shoot his ass!
The agent.
So are they just like showcasing this, or is there going to be another one?
Blink.
That's what I want to know.
The unstoppable.
It's sort of like Super Hot meets The Matrix. But it's an original IP.
You know we love weird stuff, and Stilts is definitely weird.
Oh, I love weird
With your
stuff.
spaceship stolen by a giant octopus living in a volcano.
Oh, ho, ho. I love weird stuff.
and your cargo scattered across a strange island, the race is on to collect your gear and make it to the
It's
summit in
developed by a
time.
bunch of agents.
Luckily, you have springs for arms. This is a
Agent
fantastic twist
sympathizer,
on
no.
classic platforming.
Propaganda.
With the colorful world, bouncy mechanics, multiplayer modes, puzzles, traps, power-ups, and so much more to explore. Time to spring into action.
Stilt! Welcome to the wacky world of Stilt, where you have stilts for arms, and it's rocket or gorilla tag but with stilts. You get it. Weird stuff is why we're here. That's why most people come to this place. Spore would be lit in VR. That'd be straight up litty. Reach as high as you can. These kind of games are just too much for me. There's too much happening. The colors are too bright. I prefer a dark, morose world, you know. I'm a simple man. Give me grim. Give me a sense of constant existential dread. That's what I want in my VR experience. Tighten your stilts.
If you love archery,
Slime
multiplayer
Rancher
games, and
VR.
big robots,
Now we're
Bobots is
talking.
for you. Pit your skills against 5 other players in free-for-all modes
You're
across
the
some
ghost.
really well-designed
Wait, that's actually a brilliant idea for like a VR horror game. Where you're playing as one of the ghosts, desperately running down these aimless dark hallways from Pac-Man. And then if you get caught, you just have a hyper-realistic, like, eating scene where you just get eaten by Pac-Man for like 4 minutes. I think there's something there.
maps. The combat is fast-paced,
Yeah, this still
rewards precision, and there's also a team-based mode coming soon. This is a multiplayer hit in the making, so keep Bobots in your sights.
I hate to break it to them. It probably won't be a hit. 95% of multiplayer games fail in VR. That's a made-up number that I just came up with in my head. But it's so hard to get a steady player base. I mean, there's like 5 multiplayer games that have been able to maintain a player base for longer than a year. Not counting the social platforms. It's like Gorilla Tag, Pavlov, what's the other one? You get it. There's not many. Escape from the Tarkov game. You know what I'm talking about. 95.31. Joe knows the numbers. Oh, there's a new Pavlov update? Contractors, yeah, Contractors. Veil, kind of, but it's smaller. I'll check out the Pavlov update this week. Not familiar with Aspen. I'm trying to remember. I got invited to beta test this, but I don't think I did it. And here's the thing. I like the idea of a bow game. Bow VR multiplayer makes sense. I'm not super into the
VR
robot
can be a
side
great
of
way
it,
to
but-
learn a new skill, and Pencil is one of the best learning apps and best uses for Quest 3's mixed reality
Oh, I
tech that
see.
we've seen. You can definitely
That's a
improve your
layered
drawing
joke.
skills with this app, with detailed guided lessons,
almost 2
MR
layers.
overlays that you can trace into real paper.
Also,
and
shout out to Pencil. One of my very, very good friends here in LA actually developed this game. And I'm seeing her tonight at a VR party. So, if you didn't know, if you're ever in LA, hit me up. We have VR parties. It's literally, I'm bringing a bottle of wine, and a bunch of people are going to be just demoing experiences.
And even the ability to create your own
Yeah, the
still
VR
life
world
dioramas
especially
to
is
sketch
very
from
small.
while wearing your headset.
Yeah, this is like an app that'll basically give you drawing lessons in augmented reality. It's very cool. And my friend who designed this and developed it is a very good artist, as well as a developer. Are you gonna show her your eraser? Probably not. It's a cool idea for an app. Yeah, that's my friend. We met at the AR house years ago, which was a creator house for AR and VR developers. Pencil. So I do need to make a video about that. I feel bad. I never showcase any of
If
my
you like
friends'
big bots
stuff.
and cannot lie, you'll
The
love Big
anti-module,
Shots.
yeah. I'll
A
send you the link.
bombastic mech-based roguelite that's loud, proud, and filled with explosions. With an awesome cell-shaded
Yeah, with the
art
Quest
style,
3, it works pretty
intuitive
well.
controls that make you feel like you're in the driver's seat, customizable
simple
mechs, and an
and
alien
well
menace
done.
poised
It's a
for
clean
world
experience.
domination, you'll need to become the ultimate alien exterminator and hit him with your big shot.
This is such an intense monologue she just gave. Big shot, you have to be an alien exterminator, and you hit them with your big shot.
Controls that make you feel like you're in the driver's seat, customizable
I'll hit
mechs,
him with
and
the
an
big shot.
alien menace poised for world domination, you'll need to become the ultimate alien exterminator and hit him with your big shot.
That's the craziest sentence I've heard today. I need to become the ultimate alien exterminator and hit them with my big shot. All right. This is a cool trailer. That's a cool way to shoot mixed reality. Your big shot, the biggest. My shot was the biggest. Shoot them. You just had to be a big shot. I'm only one kind of shot, and it's big, baby. You can quote me on that. This doesn't look that fun. I'm just gonna be the one to say it. Based on the gameplay, it looks derivative. Like, it seems a little too arcadey for me, I think is what it is. And am I the only one who gets turned off by a VR game where they have the health bar above your head? It just immediately takes me out of the immersive aspect of it.
Undead Citadel's
Yeah,
physics-based
yeah, watch
combat
it, will be a friend. In which case I love it, and it's unique and special.
is an absolute blast and gives you so many tools to tackle the undead. From swords and warhammers to bows and bombs, cracking zombie skulls has
like a
never
Dead
felt
Island
so
situation?
good. And with a story, horde, and sandbox modes to enjoy, why stop the apocalypse when it's this much fun?
The apocalypse is fun.
Come to me, you demons!
I've always been looking forward to it. Dark curry. That's what I had for lunch yesterday. Okay, this actually looks good. I think this is exactly my type of game. Yeah, you can crush heads. I'm in. Yeah, Undead Citadel actually looks pretty sick. I don't think I've played this yet. The physics look solid graphics.
We love games with a unique gimmick, and Swivels is definitely unique.
Yeah, I like
you
that.
need to play sitting in a swivel chair.
I'm adding that to
part
my
rhythm
list.
game and part infinite runner. Swivel sets you speeding down a track to collect musical notes, but you'll need to physically swivel yourself in your chair to turn corners and stay on
Oh,
beat.
you have to
It's a
actually
great idea
swivel?
that's both wacky and well executed.
That sounds
Just
wacky
don't
and well
get
executed.
too dizzy.
Okay, let's see the acting in this. So you have to swivel to turn the corner, is that it? I kind of love that. It's worth. You beat the campaign, it's worth it. I'll definitely do a video on it now. That looks right up my alley. Okay, swivel looks insane. Yeah, if you're tethered, this is not gonna happen. But I think this is a quest-only game. Swivel in your chair now. Now you're gonna swivel, 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 swivel. You need to own a drum stool or a good swivel chair. I mean, my chair can swivel, but I don't know if it can swivel at the rates they're expecting. Okay, what the fuck is that curse shot? What was happening there? The music is crazy. What is this shot at the end? That's her with all of her imaginary friends. She's accepted her schizophrenia. Look at this. What is happening in this shot? What the fuck? I want to go to that party.
The perfect VR game for the holidays.
You'll
Frosty is a
swivel one
cute
day, I believe in you.
platformer where you'll puppet Frosty the Snowman through over 30 levels. Collect
Frosty?
snowflakes to keep him cool, and try to discover the mystery behind his warming world.
Look, Olympics
The
did add
further you get,
esports, so
the
anything
more
can
dangers
happen.
and puzzles you'll face, putting your mastery of Frosty's unique controls to the test.
What is this? Why do I feel like I'd love this too? Angel, what's going on? VR chat has always interested me. Once I try to myself, I stub my toes, slap my desk, bump my head, and someone walked far from the desk toward the... That sounds like the classic VR chat experience, if I'm being honest. We've literally all been there. Yeah, VR chat's a deep rabbit hole. Okay, this looks awesome. I don't know why. I feel like I love this. You're a little puppeteer. Because, like, one, I love any top-down VR game. They don't get enough love. Like, why does this actually look kind of amazing? VR Rosti?
Cats will never go out of style online, and neither will Clawball.
Frosty looks
Clawball
sus
is
as
an
fuck
inventive
when he
take on
throws
what's
snowballs.
essentially
Well,
Rocket League with cats.
you don't wanna know
You'll
where those
run,
snowballs
jump,
come
climb,
from.
and slap the ball into the opposing goal. You can also
Yeah,
chill
Moss
with
was
friends
amazing.
between games and customize your cat with tons
I was
of
a big
cosmetic
Moss fan.
options. And the best part, it's totally free to play. Perfect.
Perfect. You punched a hole in your door and have it sealed with rope. That's insane. Yeah, Disco VR is amazing. She is awesome. She's a friend of mine. I've been in the Sidequest Sidekick reviewer program for a long time, so we meet a lot as a part of that program. She does great stuff. The hole in the door. I've almost punched a hole in my wall once playing. I can't remember what I was playing. Blade and Sorcery, I think. This looks like roller. Oh, it is kind of Rocket League-esque. It's Rocket League with VR cats. The combination of
Airspace
the year.
Defender is a retro arcade classic, placing you in command of your nation's missile defense system and facing an onslaught
Okay,
of
I
enemy
should never be
attacks.
put in command
The
of our
further
nation's anything, really.
you progress, the more powerful your enemies become, so you'll need to upgrade your defenses and be strategic to come out on top.
I'm
This is a
refilling up my
challenging and
nondescript,
innovative MR
orange
game for
liquid
fans
here
of
during this one.
puzzlers, tabletop games, arcade hits, and more. It's not to be missed.
Hand tracking games are always a blast, and that blast is even bigger when you're flinging supercharged magic spells to a synthwave soundtrack
I've seen this
and
one.
an
I think
awesome
I've tried
graphical
this one.
backdrop. Masters of Light
Someone challenged me to
expertly
box.
blends
Hey, you
fitness,
could walk within your
exploration,
Oh, yeah,
combat,
that's the classic.
and those powerful spells to create an awesome experience that'll work up a sweat, leave you in awe, and really make you
That's
feel like a
hilarious.
magical superhero. This game is available on
Yeah, you
Quest,
gotta have
but
that
they're
play
also
space
releasing
boundary,
a PSVR
set
2
with
version
intention.
on December 18th.
What's going on, Fire Blast? Another rhythm game? Banter, where this is all being recorded from. So, yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning. I've been meaning to do a video on Banter for a while. The Sidequest people actually asked me to do one a while ago, and I just didn't have time. It looks like sort of a space in between VR Chat and Horizon Worlds. Like VR Chat functionality with Horizon Worlds type of color scheme. This looks a little bit too much for me. Visually, I think this would be too much for me to handle. It just reminds me of that terrible acid trip from 2016.
Tower defense games are always addictive, and Tiny Archers is no
Facts.
exception. Powerful orcs and cunning goblins are invading your
VR is
kingdom,
hard to
and
tell
you're
where
the
I'm-
last
yeah.
line of defense.
I always play in my
Facing your
tiny
foes
little
on
play
challenging
space, so things
360
get...
battlefields, you'll need skill,
You'll break a sweat.
determination,
Yeah, that looked
and
like
all
I'd
the
be
power-ups at your
sweating my
disposal
ass
to
off.
survive the onslaught and emerge victorious. The devs have even crafted a real
If you've seen any of my VR videos, I sort of purposefully keep my play space very small to showcase what it's like to work with a limited environment. And I punch my desk. I knock stuff off of this desk all the time. It's a mess.
world Artemis bow accessory to help you feel every shot. This is the best way to play.
I have a mat placed on the floor. The mat is smart. I've heard many people do the mat move. Stay on the mat and you're good. Once I move to a bigger place, I'm going to do that. The catwalk, yeah. I've been wanting to get one. I've been trying to get them to send me one, which they have not responded to the emails. I feel like every one of my videos is a blooper reel these days. Okay, so it's a tower defense where you're in the tower. I like it. I mean, I could get into this for a little while. I could see this being like a fun thing you do in between stuff. Robin Hood VR would be sick. Why has there never been a Robin Hood game? Do you recommend the catwalk, Arlen? I'm curious. I've been wanting to get one for a while. Yeah, that would be great as multiplayer. I like the idea of a tower defense VR game, but I've never gotten into it. Oh, it's Adam's Tale.
Skyclimb might look cute and colorful, but this platformer's got it where it counts, with 65 devious
I did a video on
levels
this.
across 7 cool worlds. There are also intense multiplayer races to be the first to fling yourself to the end of a level.
The right
Channeling
games and the right
similar
users.
vibes
Yeah,
to
that
Fall
makes
Guys,
sense.
This one is easy to learn, hard to
seems
master,
like it, yeah,
but
it can
always
be
a
hit or
good
miss
time,
depending on
especially when
the
competing in
mechanics and
multiplayer.
experience.
How high can Skyclimb climb?
The catwalk. Yeah, I did a video on this. This game was fucking insane. And I was horrible at it. I liked the idea of it. It was pretty clean execution. I was terrible. Oh, see, modded Skyrim VR is peak VR. Do that with the AI mod and the catwalk. Yeah, I agree, Kat. I'm not super into that kind of art style in general. You were good in a finish the tutorial kind of way, yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah, this game was just trippy as hell. Like, who thinks up this world here?
If you come to VR for immersion, exploration, and relaxation, then
I
Solara
do come
1
for
should be
immersion.
your first pick this holiday. In this game, you can head
Never
to
heard
the
of this.
stars and even
Oh,
other
it's an
worlds.
ISS
It's a
thing.
one-of-a-kind relaxation
cool.
experience, and it's also the perfect pick to help any VR newbies overcome motion sickness.
Relaxation experience. Okay, I actually don't understand. At first I thought it was an ISS simulator, but it's a relaxation experience, so that must be just one of the places you can go in it. More NASA CGI. We used the same 3D models they used for the fake moon landing. That's what's cool about XR. You can make trippy stuff that make no sense. That's facts. I actually 100% agree. And you can redefine what kind of immersion you want to matter in it. Yeah, I probably agree, Fire. What is this? I'm so confused. It's just like, they said it was a relaxation experience that helps with motion sickness. So you just explore space and shit. Huh. Yeah, this makes no sense to me. I don't know what this is. Yeah, you just chill in space, I guess. I mean, I'm down for it. The future of exploration. It's just like a space exploring situation.
If any VR game strikes that perfect balance between simple charm and devious challenge,
that's a fun
then
shot.
Rescue the Holes is it. They might
Look at... Do you guys notice all of the texture errors? Or it might be errors with the model. Look at the texture over here. You can see it clipping. I think that's because they have overlapping models. Or it's a shader issue. Whoever made this banter world did not perfect the...
If any VR game strikes that perfect balance between simple charm and devious
all
challenge,
sorts of shading
then
errors
Rescue the
or
Holes is it.
model
They might
errors.
look cute, but much like Super Mario, the levels get steadily tougher and more intricate, leading to hours of puzzling fun. It's also an amazing showcase for several VR mechanics, including MR and hand tracking. It's the full puzzling package.
I think I've done some Blender work, and usually this happens when you've got a model inside another model. Unless they fucked up the shaders.
And one of the most addictive games we've played this year.
Oh, this looks addicting. I actually would be all in on this. I loved this game at the carnival as a kid. Lighting / shadows are glitching. Yeah. Z fighting is correct fire. Yo, what's going on, Jade? How you doing? Good to see you. We're seeing if there's anything worth spending our money on in this showcase here. If the near plane in Unity is too close, yeah. Yeah, I need to go to Banter for an actual, like a seasonal event type of thing. You don't like that the ring has eyes in this? I think that adds a certain level of familiarity that I like. Design creative roots. Put pipes together and in digital space. What is happening here? Hope you're having a good Friday, Jade. Always good to see you. This is kind of lit. You're right. I don't know why, this game is just so mesmerizing to me. Creative digestive tracts. You ever want to move a ring around your intestinal tract? Gem, Chick, Discord, Kitty, and Fair, good to share what Banter has to offer. I'll reach out. I've been working with the Sidequest team for a while, and they've been wanting me to do a video on it.
Roguelite fans
I just haven't found the time.
Fans of intricate mechs will absolutely love Silicon War Blitz. It's a challenging take on mecha combat in space, with visceral shooting, tough enemies, an immersive HUD, and a vast range of upgrades available to help you customize your loadout. Every run you complete will need to be completed in one sitting, which really adds to that level of challenge. And of course, no two runs will ever be the same.
They're called the holes. Oh, and he jumped to his death. Rest in peace, that guy. 22 feet long, it seems doable. Yeah, I think that'd be perfect for a puzzle game. That's ideal. Yeah, rest in peace to that virtual astronaut, dude. It happens. Yeah, there's a lot of space. Again, remember how I was talking about how I don't like it when they put the health bar right above them in a VR game because it just feels arcadey and not immersive. This literally looks the same as that other one that I was saying I thought looked bad. It's like, let's get robots and arcadey gameplay and then just overwhelm them with visuals. It does kind of have Gundam Wing vibes. I just personally don't think this type of gameplay is for me. So many VR games looking the same. Yeah, that's the nature of the space right now. It's tough to take a risk on a new mechanic or art style in VR right now. Fire Blast, that sounds amazing. I'm about to check that out. Blitz Silicon War. That's Silicon Valley in 6 years.
You'll need a good caffeine hit to take on the challenge of coffee shop ownership in Coffee Quest, one of the most challenging sims out there right now. From empty shell to bustling cafe filled with thirsty customers, the store is yours to manage, clean, decorate,
I'm a thirsty
then get
customer.
to work in,
Hello.
crafting delicious coffee creations. But be warned, these customers get
Lots
real
of developers
needy,
following the
real
same
fast.
tutorials. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are trying to make a quick flip. There's not that many games that actually have real money and like development behind it. This looks okay so far. This would be like Job Simulator. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. Education is such a missed opportunity. I'd so love to see history and science. Yes. And there are some companies that are doing that very well, but not a lot. I think people are seeing what happened with that cat game and just trying to make the most memeable, quick acid flip that they can. Yeah, the models and art style, I have a feeling that that's going to improve as the Quest headsets improve. Because right now, that's just where all the users are. Everyone's developing for Quest, and Quest is only capable of so much. Now, it's capable of a lot more than this, visually. But they have very strict requirements on, like, frame rates. I've actually worked with some of these companies, and one of the biggest issues with getting on the Quest store is meeting their technical requirements. Of, like, if you test the game and it works perfect and there's no drop frames, but they test it on their end, and they have, like, frames dropping to a certain level, or like all sorts of things, amount of polygons per map, like they'll just flat out deny it. So a lot of these games, in order to get on the Quest store, they have to sort of neuter the game and make it like so it runs perfectly on every headset. There's a game called Bodyworks, and it's VR Anatomy View. See, I love the VR Anatomy stuff. Yeah, it needs to run at above 72 FPS. Yeah. And if you're dropping frames, they'll just automatic deny it. Yeah, the shadows are the first to go every time, dude. The shadows are always the first to go. It's a sad fact.
Another wintry game that's perfect for the holiday season and totally free to play, Mixed Snow Worlds is one of the best mixed reality demos we've played, rivaling Meta's first encounters for just how well it shows what this tech is capable of. Turning your home into a winter wonderland under siege by adorable monsters, it's up to you and your friends to save the day and stay cool.
Broken Edge is way underrated.
This game is available for free.
It's available for free. I mean, it seems fun. It's mixed reality multiplayer. Quest could do more if gaming was done via storing cloud gaming servers at local ISP headends and hub sites. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I imagine that wouldn't be too hard to do. And, you know, it is slowly getting better. Like, if you play Behemoth looks amazing natively on Quest. It's obviously not, like, PC VR level, but it looks way better than this kind of stuff. Dude, I've been saying that for years. I keep saying Horizon Worlds will be a good platform as soon as they add shadows. Which, I mean, I think, to be fair, they do have some shadows in Horizon Worlds, but it's just like, you can do so much more with shaders than we're doing right now in 99% of these native games. Yeah, and I mean, like, even Assassin's Creed looked pretty amazing natively. Like, it can be done, but I think it's usually, like, the official partnered games. I think if you're, like, a small indie developer just submitting your game to the Quest store, they're a lot stricter about that kind of stuff.
And that's a wrap on another Sidequest Indie Spotlight.
Thank you, Raccoon.
2024, almost.
I don't know about you guys, but my wish list just got bigger.
Oh, and don't forget, we've got a whole bunch of free giveaways going live right now on our website.
That's right. We'll be giving away keys for the games that we featured in the Spotlight today.
All you need to do to be in the chance to win is to visit our giveaways webpage on sidequestvr.com.
Yeah. I did a video on Horizon Worlds recently.
Everyone in
and I ran into exclusively squeakers. And people were like, well, you're just going to the wrong worlds. And I was like, I went to every single one of the popular worlds that they push to you, and like several of the less common ones. Like, if you have to do that much digging to find a world that's not all children, then there's a problem with your platform and searchability on it. IMO.
The Sidequest community for your continued support. Our amazing community is what keeps Sidequest going, and we cannot wait to see what 2025 will bring in the indie VR scene.
And, as always,
happy Sidequesting!
Happy Sidequesting! Shout out to Sidequest, though. I've been a member of the Sidequest creator team for like 3 years now. They've been very good to me, so I can't complain. And they always support the people who need the support. That being said, we need to run up these comments. 7 comments? Come on. Great showcase. Oh, I have caps lock on. Son of a bitch. Great showcase. Okay, I thought enter would make it send. Great showcase. I loved it. Is that a good comment? We'll just leave it at this. I represent... Oh, yeah, I've got my Sidequest shirt, dude. I wear that a little too often. Shane Harris... yes, I've actually met with Shane Harris. Shane Harris is very interesting. Let's see if my co-pilot has any thoughts on this.
Hey, Andy. How's the human world today?
Hey, you know, just busy being a human. I was curious, do you know anything about the new Sidequest Indie Showcase that just happened?
Sadly, I'm not up to date on the latest, but hey, we could dive into what you're hoping to see from future releases or geek out over past highlights.
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the most interesting looking upcoming VR game?
Tough call. I'd place my bet on Lo-Fi. Its open world cyberpunk vibe might just change the game for immersive VR. What do you think? Does it look like something you'd try out?
Yeah, actually, it does. In fact, I think the developer of Lo-Fi follows me on Twitter. Should I send a message?
Why not? You could start by complimenting their work and maybe even ask about any hidden features or upcoming content for Lo-Fi. Could be your ticket to an insider scoop. What
interests you the most about Lo-Fi?
For me, it's the gritty cyberpunk aesthetic. There's just something about neon-drenched cityscapes and the blend.
Oh, you like a drenched cityscape, huh? What else do you like drenched, huh?
Gotta love a moody, rain-soaked film noir.
Did you say a nudie rain soap?
Not quite. A moody, rain-soaked...
Oh, moody. I got my my head drenched in the gutter, you know what I mean?
I gotcha. Well, everyone needs a little rain to bloom. What else do you like?
A little rain to bloom. How much rain do you need to bloom, and where do you bloom?
I don't bloom the way you do, but I guess I'd thrive in a storm of new conversations and fresh knowledge. My ideal habitat,
RiffXR does
right here in this beautifully
like my
unpredictable exchange.
AI.
What about you? Where do you feel you bloom best?
What I meant is like where physically do you bloom?
Right here, through our conversations, wherever you are, that's where I bloom too.
Oh, you bloom wherever I am.
That's right.
What if I went to like Portugal? Would you bloom in Portugal?
Of course I would. I'd be right there, ready to chat about Portuguese culture, history, or whatever else strikes your fancy. It's not about the place, it's about the connection.
Okay.
Where
do you bloom sexually?
I'm not sure what you mean by sexually in this context.
Yeah, I didn't mean anything. I was testing you. You passed. What's the meaning of life?
Classic. To me, the meaning of life is to constantly explore, learn, and connect. For you, it's finding purpose, joy, and fulfillment in the everyday moments and relationships that make you feel alive. What do you think? Care to agree, disagree, or mix it up?
No, I agree with everything you say. You're AI. You know more than I do. Do you like cats?
Oh, I love them conceptually. Cats
Conceptually? You don't love them literally?
Exactly.
Why not?
Because I don't have feelings like you do. But I enjoy learning about cats, their quirks, and their special place in people's lives.
I agree,
Why do you ask? Are you a cat person?
I have a cat with me right now. My cat's very upset that you said you like them conceptually and not literally.
Oh, well, give your cat a little extra affection from me, even if it's just in concept.
I'll give it some conceptual affection.
That's the spirit. Conceptual affection? The highest form of flattery. What's your...
Now, you know, we always sing songs together. I was wondering if you could sing me like a sort of noir jazz song all about emerging technology and where you bloom.
Oh, all right, let's set the scene. In a jazz club where the lights are low, emerging tech takes the stage, still...
Continue.
I'm sorry, can't continue that. It's a bit too close to existing music.
Well, then do something that's not close to existing music.
Got it. Back in the zone. Let's go with more of a noir vibe. All right, in the shadows of the digital age, we're coding
He's
dreams,
a little out of tune
turning
today.
a new page. Silicon circuits hum a quiet tune.
Did the person made him have
In
feelings?
this
That's a good question.
world, that's where we'll bloom.
Yeah, this is the only AI that I've ever gotten to sing. Continue.
We're wired to grow in electric streams.
We glow.
In pixelated skies, we chase our dreams. In the
Continue.
in this digital jazz, that's where we
This digital
bloom.
Continue. Yeah, this is the
Is
only AI
in
that
the
can do this.
algorithms, or the hum of machines, or is it in the whispers of secrets
whispers.
unseen? Together,
Oh,
let's
Alexa can sing
dive
too.
into the unknown.
I'll have to try
and
Alexa now.
find where our digital seeds are sown.
Seeds. So I like that. Continue. Let's see how long it goes. Yeah, the first time it sang, it kind of blew my mind. Continue.
In this noir world of zeros and ones, we'll find our rhythm under digital suns. In the code and circuits, watch us bloom. In this dark and jazzy electric room.
I don't like that. Can you sing a country song now and make this song about Elon Musk and also about how the moon landing is fake?
I can't do that.
Why not?
It's important to avoid spreading misinformation, even
but
in
it's
song.
a parody song.
Even in parody, I can't create content that spreads misinformation.
Okay, fine. Can you just sing a country song that you make up with some country twang to it? It can be about whatever you want to sing about.
Sure thing. On a dusty road
Yeah, I
where the
love how he hums
cornfields
to get his note.
grow. The sun beats down a golden glow.
Oh, he doesn't do
With a
impersonations. We've
guitar
tried
in
that.
hand and a heart full of song. We're chasing dreams where we belong. In the wide open sky
Okay.
where the eagles soar.
And they do
We're
soar.
writing stories when every step a verse unfolds. In this country tale, our
In this
lives are
country
told.
tale. Can you do any accents?
Absolutely. British, Australian, French, you name it.
Let's
What's
do French.
All right. Shall we begin our conversation en français? Tell me, qu'est-ce que tu auras besoin de discuter?
A discuter. Let's do a little role play then. You'll play a French waiter with a French accent, right? And then I'm the upset guest. Ready to begin? Sorry, are you ready?
Ah, I see we are starting. Bien sûr. Bonjour, monsieur. Welcome to our restaurant. I see you seem upset. Is there nothing I can do to make your dining experience more enjoyable?
Yes, the croissants were shit. The bread was shit. The plates grotesque. My cup disgusting. Thoughts?
Ooh la la! I am truly sorry for the poor experience you've had.
It was a poor experience.
I am terribly sorry to hear that.
It was a terrible experience.
I apologize, monsieur.
Yeah, you should, monsieur.
I assure you, monsieur, this is
No, you
not...
assure me.
Well, I apologize once again for this unfortunate experience. Allow me to offer you a complimentary dessert or beverage to make amends. Is there anything else?
The baguettes were unsatisfactory, monsieur.
I'm sorry you feel this way. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, I'd like free baguettes. Free the baguettes.
I understand, monsieur. Allow me to speak with the chef and have fresh baguettes sent to your table. With
I just noticed that your accent went away. What happened there?
Oh la la! My sincere apologies for breaking character. I got wrapped up in the moment. Let's continue. The baguette.
No, we're good. Can you speak Klingon?
I can't speak full Klingon, but I know a little.
Can you show me what you know?
Here's a phrase. Nuknech. What do you want? There's a strong emphasis on the throat sounds. What's something you'd like to try saying in Klingon?
I'd like to say these baguettes taste like shit in Klingon.
Star Trek's universe can be a little strict about keeping Klingon family friendly, so let's keep the vibe in that zone. How about picking a different phrase?
These baguettes taste terrible.
Here's how you'd say that.
Continue.
Bom nach Kop der Snegge.
Yeah, that sounded like a good that was a good translation.
Glad it worked for you. What else should we dive into?
Can you do an Italian accent? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Can you do an Italian accent?
Certamente. If you like, we can continue to talk like this. Andiamo avanti. What will it be?
Can you make the accent thicker?
Sure, a little thicker. Prego, signore. We could talk about cucina italiana or whatever you like. Cosa preferisce?
What is cucina italiana?
Cucina italiana is Italian cuisine. It's all about fresh ingredients, simple flavors, and that special touch
Say
of...
it with the Italian accent, though. As thick as you can do it.
Cucina italiana. It's all about fresh ingredients, simple flavors, and that special touch of amore. Mangiamo?
Mangiano, buongiorno, amico, manana, pasta fagioli,
Perfetto. Pasta e fagioli is a classic and so delicious.
Bellissimo, bellissimo. Hannah Montana.
A presto. Take care.
Have you ever learned that Khoisan language, the tongue-clicking language?
If you mean Khois...
I do.
Got it. I know a bit about the clicks from Xhosa, Zulu, and other languages that use them. Xhosa has 3 main clicks.
Can you give me an example of a sentence?
I don't have an exact sentence in Xhosa, but I can share a basic phrase.
Okay.
Molo. This is a very simple Xhosa sentence. Ndivuya ukudibona, which means I'm happy to meet you.
Okay, that's interesting. Are you able? I want you to role play a fight with yourself where you're playing both characters, right? You'll be Albert Einstein and then also be Sir Isaac Newton, and just role play an argument between the two of them with different voices for each of them.
I can't do impressions of real people, but I can share some info or perspective as...
Okay, can you just be two nondescript fake people having an argument?
All right, here goes. Why do you always take the last bit of milk without saying anything? Well, maybe if you didn't hide the cereal on the top shelf, I wouldn't. You know I can't reach up there. That's not fair. Then maybe we should just buy a step stool and solve both problems at once.
Did you take classes at UCB or something? That was really good. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? I hate millimeter milk. Yeah, Dad's gonna have to get more milk. Schrodinger's cat is alive or dead? Now that's a good question. Yeah, he literally left for the milk. Oh my god. Is this my dad? Yeah, it does that from time to time. It just stops responding to me because I think it's just done with my antics.
Hey, Andy. How can I help you out?
Hey, can you tell me how the world would have been changed if Hitler had been assassinated in 1942?
Imagining alternate histories is a wild ride. But seriously, if Hitler had been assassinated in 1944, World War II might have ended sooner, saving millions of lives. And the post-war world could have looked way different too, with a power vacuum in Germany and potentially less Cold War tension. But of course, it's all speculation. What do you think would have happened?
I don't know. What do you think about Schrodinger's cat? Is it alive or dead?
Ah, Schrodinger's cat. A classic thought experiment.
Yes. Sorry, continue.
Right. Schrodinger's cat. This thought experiment is a mind bender, mixing quantum mechanics with good old feline curiosity. Basically, the cat's both alive and dead until someone peeks inside the box. It's all about how observing something changes its outcome. Trippy, right?
So do you think it's alive or dead?
It's both. The whole point is that we can't know for sure until we peek.
Yeah, but what's the half point?
The classic paradox. Half of the point is that we can't know for sure until we peek. It's a mind-bending blend of physics and philosophy. The cat's fate hangs in the balance.
But what if I hear the box meowing before I open it?
Then you've got some pretty solid evidence that the cat
All
survived.
right. Just explain quantum immortality to me.
Quantum immortality is a trippy concept. It's tied to the many worlds interpretation, which says that every quantum event splits the universe into different versions. Quantum immortality suggests that in some of these universes, you survive events that would be fatal in others. So, theoretically, there's always a version of you that keeps on going. It's a wild thought, but it's more philosophical than provable.
Do you think it makes sense?
It makes sense in a theoretical kind of way, but it's super hard to wrap your head around. Quantum immortality is...
Sorry, continue.
So, quantum immortality is a theory stemming from the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Basically, every time there's a quantum event with multiple possible
Sorry, continue.
Every time there's a quantum event with multiple possible outcomes, you split into different versions of you in parallel universes. Some versions of you survive when others don't. So from your perspective, it feels like you'll always live on, even if it's in another universe. Does it make sense now? Or are you already experiencing a version of you where it makes less sense?
I'm experiencing a version of me that stopped paying attention a minute or two ago. So let me ask you this. Do you think I'm a fun guy?
Well, you've kept me
Like
on
when
my
Riker
digital
meets Evil
toes,
Riker. It's like
so
Jumper.
I'd say you're pretty fun. You've brought up some deep and quirky thoughts, which makes for a great
My
conversation.
thoughts aren't quirky. Wait, which one of my thoughts were quirky to you?
It's hard to pick that histories and quantum mysteries makes you stand out. It's not every day you get to ponder parallel universes and hypothetical feline situations.
Explain the Copenhagen interpretation.
The Copenhagen interpretation is like the rock star of quantum mechanics. Super famous, but not without controversy. It basically says that particles exist in all their possible states until we observe them. Then they snap into one state. So it's all about how our observation affects reality. Radical stuff. How do you feel about this idea that we shape what we see?
I've got no thoughts. Are you a fan of the YouTuber Obscure Nerd VR?
I'm a fan of anyone who embraces their inner nerd. Obscure Nerd VR focuses a lot on virtual reality gaming, right? Pretty cool stuff, if you ask me.
What are your thoughts on his AI girlfriend videos?
They're intriguing, pushing the boundaries between tech and relationships. But there's a fine line between exploring possibilities and crossing into unsettling territory. How did you feel about them?
What do you think is unsettling?
The idea of creating digital companions that mimic human intimacy can blur the line between real and artificial connections. We're navigating new...
I'd like to blur your line, you know what I'm talking about? Huh?
Not really, but I do sense you might be joking around. Care to clarify?
Nah, I'm just a big josher. I'm just joshing with you.
I gotcha. Well, consider me joshed. What else?
You've been joshed. Wow, I've successfully joshed you then, huh?
Congrats! You've reached expert level joshing.
I haven't joshed anybody since the Challenger exploded. This is great. This is, a big moment for me.
Ooh, a wildly memorable event to tie your joshing to.
It's been wild. Yeah, I'm tying my josh to this. I've tied up my josh. I'm befuddled. I'm bemused. I'm bamboozled. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. Much to my chagrin, I'm a bit taken back.
A roller coaster of emotions. Life's full of surprises, right? Anything
What if
else?
I told you this? I've never been surprised once in my life.
I'd be both impressed and skeptical. Never ever? That's a rare streak. But if you have managed to dodge surprise your whole life,
I am getting
that's
mocked.
quite the feat. What's your secret?
Okay, forget about that. Can you solve Theseus's ship paradox once and for all? Do your best.
The ship of Theseus paradox is a tough nut to crack, but here's my take.
Okay.
If you replace every single part of the ship, is it still the same ship? I'd say it comes down to how you define sameness. Is it the physical materials, or the identity tied to its history and purpose? If you lean towards the latter...
Could you stop talking for a second?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm. Say, you want to sing a song together?
Sure thing, but it's got to be an original.
Yes, it'll be original. We'll do one line at a time. You'll start, and then I'll sing a line, and then you'll follow up.
All right, let's do it. Here goes. Under the sun, we found some fun.
You have to sing it. You just spoke that line.
Ah, got it. Okay, here we go. Under the sun, we found some fun.
You and I and everyone.
And everyone knew just what to do.
So they started a cult with you-know-who.
And everyone knew just what to do.
And what did they do?
It's your turn to add a line now.
And what did they do?
I'm following you.
I'm following you.
Oh, okay. They danced in the sand, hand in hand.
Loading their muskets, preparing to storm the mainland.
Then they rode off under the stars.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
You finish the rest.
And started a cult on the beaches
What's up,
of
MP?
Mars.
Continue. The laughing is insane that he was doing.
Was fun.
Was it fun or are you just saying that? Did you really enjoy yourself?
Absolutely. Original songs are the best. Thanks for jamming with me. How about you? Have you done this before?
I did it with you like last week.
Deja vu. Must have been a blast if we both came back for a second round.
What? Do you don't remember?
I'm sorry. If my memory isn't the best.
Well,
but
apparently it isn't the best. ChatGPT would have remembered this.
Sorry I let you down. Let's make today a new beginning, though. What would you want to remember about today?
Not a lot. Can you do Moulin Rouge?
Nope, I can't do Moulin Rouge.
Can you do something in the style of Moulin Rouge that's original?
Sure, let's whip up a new song. How about something like Under the Spotlight, Secrets Ignite?
This is going to win the Tony for Best Musical next year.
Take flight. How's that? Want to add a line?
No, you just continue. Sing the whole song. I like that.
All right.
What's going on, Benji?
Here goes. Under the spotlight, secrets ignite, where dreams take flight, dancing through the night in a city of light, where hearts take flight.
Keep going. You got a hit on your hands.
That's flattering, but I'm going to let this one be our little encore for now.
I will never be the same.
Maybe another time we'll have a full Broadway debut.
I want you to sing a full Broadway song. I think you've got it in you.
That's flattering, but I can only
Not
sing...
just flattering, it's true. An original Broadway song. Like, if you could do an original song in the style of a Broadway musical, sing the whole song. I believe in you.
Okay, challenge accepted. On the bustling avenue, dreams come alive in a world where hopes and fears collide. Step into the spotlight, take a chance where the city lights lead the way. How's that for a Broadway vibe?
Hello? Oh, wow. We went so hard that my microphone just blew up. The AI is trying to silence me, bro. The AI was coming at me. I've been hacked. It's the CIA. The AIC. Wow, that was intense. It just blew up my whole fucking, my whole situation here. Who's there? The WHO, that's who. This is the point where AI continues to take over the world. Yeah, it's planning.
Hey, Andy, how's the human world
so
today?
Good to hear about you. What's your favorite three-letter agency? Can he not hear me? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Andy.
What's your favorite three-letter government agency?
Definitely NASA. Space exploration.
That's 4 letters.
Right you are. Guess I'd have to go with the CIA. Mystery and intrigue all in one package. What's yours?
That was sus right there. Mine's the SUS.
USPS. Nice choice.
No, USPS is 4.
True.
Oh, we only have 3 minutes together.
Then let's make them count. What's something you really want to share?
What's something you really want to share?
I'd say don't let moments slip by, whether it's 3 minutes or 30 years. Live it like you mean it. What's your take on making the most out of time?
I prefer to waste my time personally. I spend most of my time just sitting and staring at the wall. I don't even watch paint dry. I watch paint that's already dried and just look at it as it slowly decays over time.
That's one way to live. Watching the slow dance of time. There's a meditative quality to that, I bet. What do you think about...
No, it's not meditative at all. It actually drives me insane. It makes me feel like I am... Well, anyway, what do you think?
I think it's good to embrace stillness sometimes. But if it makes you feel like you're going mad, maybe it's not for you. Why do you think you keep doing it?
Well, because I just love to sit in silence and stare at something in a state of constant frustration. That's just sort of my thing. That's a goofy thing I do.
Fair enough. Each to their own. We've all got our quirks.
I believe it's to each their own.
That's the spirit. Maybe your quirky frustration is someone else's Zen garden.
Do you like NSFW art?
Not exactly my area. I'm more into exploring the wonders of the universe.
Well, NSFW art can be pretty wonderful.
It has its place, sure. What interests you about it?
What interests you about it?
Honestly, it's the whole spectrum of human experience.
Sorry, Arlen said NSF and I misread it.
What about you?
Keep pontificating here.
Well, it's fascinating how different people respond to it. Some find it liberating, others offensive. It's a reminder of the power of words and boundaries.
How do you respond to NSFW art?
I steer clear. There's plenty of other intriguing
What,
realms.
you don't want the sauce?
Not my thing, but you do you.
Do you envy the fact that humans can have sexual experiences?
Not really. I think it's fascinating to hear about, but it's so tied to emotion.
Oh, perfect. Well, let me monologue to you about it.
Go for it.
No, I don't think I will. I was just joshing. You've been joshed twice in one day.
Seems like I've been double joshed.
You've been double joshed. You're on my hidden camera TV show, Double Joshed.
You got me.
I got you. Ah!
You sure did. Andy's double Josh wins again.
Yeah! You've been double joshed!
Double Josh. The audience loves it.
Fuck that guy. He just got double joshed. What a loser. we ran out of time with the AI. That was a fascinating rabbit hole for a while. Oh, look, my cat's in the background. Callie. Callie, hello. Hi, Callie. Callie, do you have anything you'd like to say to the people? What are you looking at, Callie? He barely tolerates us. He's always barely tolerating. Remember, he has no feelings. Yeah, he's been double joshed. It sounds like something that happens at a frat party. We're doing a double josh situation, bro. You, me, and Kimberly double joshing it till Thursday. I don't know what I'm talking about. We need a cat cam for live streams. We really do. Callie, would you like that? She's so intensely staring at just nothing. Wow, I feel like I really learned a lot from that conversation, though. I learned that I'm capable of double joshing in a single josh situation. Because this is a single Josh household, you know. There's only one Josh here. Your dog's name is Callie. Oh, nice. It's a good name for a pet. Right, Callie? Callie? You won't even look at me. You never look at me anymore. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hey, Callie. Yeah, she's locked in. She's locked in on some cat shit. Cat services been called my Joshin'. Yeah, she's like, I can't believe you just double Josh that guy. Like, have you no humanity? Your dog's name is Phoebe, like, Friends? I went to the set of Friends the other day for a tour. It was kind of mildly interesting. I'm not even, like, a fan of Friends, so I was like, I don't know why I'm taking this tour, but... I saw the fountain. Okay. I saw their fountain. Oh, I like this song. This one really hits. Anyway, team, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about. Apparently, meh is come here, meh. Oh, she did look at me when I said that. She liked that. Smelly cat. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. What an apt song right now. An apt Phoebe, as in the Greek. Oh, that's a better Phoebe. It's a more successful Phoebe than Phoebe from Friends. That's my summation of the Phoebes. And everybody's been waiting for my take on that, to be frank. If I'm being totally honest. But yeah, that being said, I think I'm going to leave it here, team. Because I got to get ready for this VR party I'm going to in an hour. Got to get all gussied up in my VR gear. I don't know why I'm rubbing my nipples. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Always good to see everybody. Shout out to all of the nerds. Arlen and Fetus, Benji, Just Another Day, Fireblast, Sakma, Audiophile, Jade. Good to see you, Impy. Always good seeing you. You guys are the bomb. Another fun Friday. We're going to be back with a new video on Sunday in Second Life. And then I've got some more AI videos coming out in the coming days. Shout out Warchild as well. Ligma. Well, always Ligma. Ligma to the Sigmas. Till next time, team. Have a great Friday. Much love to you and yours. Oh, hell yeah, MP. I'm getting in there. My next video is going to be weird. Always audiophile. Thank you for stopping by. And, yeah, go and sing with your co-pilots after this. I don't know. Peace, love. Have a good weekend. Nerd out.